relax.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network, coming up right after this. Steven Strasburg is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, number 6.
He's set. Here it comes. Weak roller right side. Bell picks it up. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg, covering at the bag for the out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
First offering on its way. Brandon Nimmo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Line drive to center field. Robles is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A 1 pitch on its way.
Oh, that's it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Noah Syndergaard will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Now here's the first offering. Luis Garcia stands in as he looks at ball one here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Syndergaard has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And it's fouled away. Soto is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Now pitch on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And now pitch on the way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Up next, Francisco Lindor, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed. Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Comes set and the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
In now, James McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Noah Syndergaard, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. Josh Bell the next to
Leading
hit.
up for
He'll start
Washington,
things out against Noah
the first
Syndergaard
baseman,
as this inning is underway.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Castro, the former Miami Marlin, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nimmo able to track it down for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not telling.
Now at the plate is Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Next, here is Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Nope. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Victor Robles.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
First pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the 1st out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Peter.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. The pitch. It's the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 2-1. Gets by him, a swinging strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the shortstop, Turner.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And now, Luis Garcia. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First things first, here's the throw over, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch, and looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Runner goes for second as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Gomes has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Strasburg on 1-1.
Outside, that's ball. That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A bouncer to the left side. Turner fields it cleanly to Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The right
That's
fielder,
exactly
number
what they
12.
wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Josh Bell is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder going back. Still going back. It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Two and one now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1 out, nobody on. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the
13.
pitcher's favor,
Second
but it
baseman.
wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So here's Starlin Castro.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 out, nobody on. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. third baseline. Davis has got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to hit is the catcher, James McCann.
James McCann.
First pitch on its way, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. The pitch lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Schwarber is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Now to the plate, Noah Syndergaard flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
On its way is pitch number 75. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading up for the Nationals.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Jan Rose.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yan Gomes is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Victor Robles digging in now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch on its way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Beats the runner to the bag, and McCann gets his man.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 37, Stephen Strasburg.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First pitch on the way. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Our score remains 2-1. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brandon
The
Nimmo.
center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch of the AB now. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Nimmo stands at second with no outs. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this one bounds around against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Wander Suero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Wander Suero.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
In now, Michael Conforto. Sliced hard on the ground, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1 the count.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.